Hi, this is Mark from Third Shot Sports. Today we're at Synergy Health and Wellness, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to prepare yourself to play pickleball. There's two elements to getting ready to play. The first has to do with warming up your body. Muscles are like elastics, and so if they're cold, you can imagine an elastic that's been spending some time in the fridge or the freezer, it's not going to be very flexible, right? Versus an elastic that's really well warmed up, it's going to be really stretchy. So what we want to do is we want to warm up our body so that we're actually a little more stretchy. So depending on you, how vigorous your warm-up is can vary. So right now I'm just walking on a treadmill. You could do this for a little while, you could speed it up. You could even make it so that you're up to a full run. Besides treadmills, exercise bikes are great, skipping is great, rowing machines are great if that's your thing. The point is to do something enough so you start to feel a little bit warmer, so you start to sweat, so those muscles get nice and stretchy. Alright, so once you've warmed up your body, once you're sweating a little bit, either because you've been biking or running or skipping or rowing or even just walking fast, you're now ready for the second phase of preparing to play, and that's stretching. Now, what we're not talking about is the stretching that you might have done for years, where you grab something, hold on to it, count to 10 or whatever. Okay, this kind of stretching, which unfortunately we see a lot of, is called static stretching. Static meaning it's not moving. Static stretching is really great if you are done playing and you're trying to lengthen the muscles to help prevent injuries in the future. So static stretching is not very good for preparing to play, and here's why. Pickleball is a dynamic game. It involves running and jumping and stretching and lunging. And these kinds of movements don't at all simulate, don't at all prepare your body to do that in a vigorous way. So what we prefer is what we call dynamic stretching. And dynamic means moving. So the stretching that we want to be doing in order to prepare our bodies to play involves moving. So these movements shouldn't be random. These movements should simulate the kind of thing that we're going to do when we play. So what do we do when we play pickleball? Well, first of all, we twist a lot, right? Whether we're hitting forehands or backhands, we rotate our body. So twisting like this can be really helpful. Okay, as a way to start. We do a lot of things down here, underhand. Okay, so this kind of a movement, right, simulates hitting a forehand. Okay, you can do it with your right side, you can do it with your left side, you can do them together, whatever. The point is that you're preparing your body to simulate what you're going to do when you play. What else do we do? Well, we do a lot of overheads, right? And a lot of you out there have shoulder problems, or you say, I hurt my rotator cuff. This kind of a movement is not a very common movement. And so what you don't want is that you haven't done this at all, and all of a sudden you're trying to smash the ball really hard. It puts a lot of strain here. So being able to do circles going this way that simulate an overhead smash can be really helpful. What else do we do? We use our hip flexors a lot, right? When we're running forward or back or stretching for a ball. So we can do it like this. We can do lunges. And again, the point of the dynamic stretching is to prepare yourself to play by simulating the kinds of things you're going to do when you play. Wrists, ankles, these kinds of things. Okay, so again, the two phases of a good warm-up are generally warming your body, starting to sweat just a little bit, and doing some dynamic stretching in order to get ready to play. Thanks, and thanks to Synergy Health and Wellness for hosting us today. See you on the court.